Morning students, myself Ravi Kumar Malik. First of all, welcome to my video channels. Today we will learn about a new chapter whose name is percentage. And I think already you have learned about the percentage in previous classes. Okay, but here we will study about the percentage from the zero level. Okay, from the zero level means from the definition of the percentage, and we will do some questions. As we know that this is a very important chapter because in other sub chapters like profit loss and discount, tax, and we have to use the percentage. So it is very important chapters. So students, let us start our study. Let us start our subject percentage. Okay. So first of all, a question will arise. What do you mean by percentage? So what is percentage? The percentage word comes from the per plus percent. Okay, so here per means what? Out of, and set means 100. That means percentage, the meaning of the percentage is out of hundreds. This word out of, already we have used this word out of. When your mark, you will find your mark from in examinations. Suppose you have got 30 marks out of 50. Suppose you have got 30 marks in math, and the full mark is how much? 50. So you can say that I have got 30 marks out of 50. And when you see the mark in your paper, then you can see that this is 30 out of 50, like this. So what you will read it? 30 out of 50. Okay, 30 out of 50. Similarly, out of 100. Suppose you will get, in another exam you have got 70 marks and the full mark is 100. So that means in this terms you can say that 70 marks out of 100. That means 70 marks out of 100. So here it is known as the 70 marks out of 100 means 70 percentage. Okay, percentage means out of 100. 70 out of 100, 30 out of 100, 40 out of 100. So 70 marks out of 100 means 70 percentage, and this is the symbol of percentage. Similarly, you can say 30 marks out of 100, which is equal to 30 percentage. Suppose 58 mark out of 100, which is equal to 58 percentage. Okay, so here out of 100 means percentage. Suppose you will get 3 out of 10, then first of all we have to calculate that how much it will be out of 100. Then we can find out the percentage. Okay, so we will discuss about these things. First of all, what is the meaning of percentage? Percentage means out of 100. Okay, clear? Then we will convert these things into percentage. Suppose 30 out of 50. You have to find out these things in percentage. So in ordinarily, what you have to do? So 30 out of 50. So first of all, these things we have to convert these things into number. Okay, and after that we will learn how to convert a number to percentage. First of all, these things we have to convert it into out of. So I have told you that if 30 out of 50, so you can see that in your paper that it will be written like this: 30 out of 50. That means 30 by 50. 30 by 50. So 30 out of 50 means 30 by 50. Suppose I will write that 15 out of 20. So that means 15 by 20. Suppose 70 out of 80. It will be written as 70 by 80. So I think you are clear about this word out of. Okay. So now we will convert a number to percentage. Okay. So first of all, we have to clear what is the meaning of out of. Then you will go for the conversion of a number to a percentage, because out of means we can convert the out of into a number, fractions. Okay. So now number to percentage. number to percentage. Suppose 3 by 5. This is a number. That means how can we convert it into percentage? So to convert a number to percentage, what we have to do? We have to multiply with 100. So what we have to do? We have to multiply with 100. So 3 by 5. When we convert this number to percentage, then what we will do? 3 by 5 into 100. So it will be cancelled. 20. So answer equal to 60. Then we have to give a symbol, that is 60%. Confirm? Then suppose we will take another example. Suppose 4 out of 9. Suppose we have another question. Suppose 25 out of 50. So when we convert these things into percentage, so first of all we have to convert these things to number. After that, number to percentage. So 25 out of 50 means 25 by 50. Then when we convert it into percentage, then we have to multiply with 100. So result is 50 into 2 and 51 is 50, 52 is 100. So result is 50%. Okay. Similarly, another question if I give you, suppose 300 out of 400. Okay, 300 out of 400. We have to convert this thing into percentage. So what we have to do? First 300 out of 400, we have to convert it into numbers. So it will be 300 by 400. Then when we convert into percentage, then we have to multiply it with 100. So 20 cancel and 300 cancel, 75. So answer will be 75%. Okay, so simply we can convert any number to percentage by multiplying the number with 100. Okay, so if the question is like this, then we have to first convert this out of things in number, then we have to convert the number into percentage. Okay, students. Then come to the conversion of the percentage to a numbers. Okay, conversion of percentage to number. So suppose we have 50%. When we convert this 50% into number, so what we have to do? We have to divide by 100. So it will be 50 by 100, which is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so the meaning of the 50% is 1 by 2. Suppose meaning of 30% means 30 by 100, which is equal to 3 by 10. Simply meaning of 45% is equal to 45 by 100, and it can be cancelled by 5. So 5 9s are 520. The result is 9 by 20. You can write that. 68% means what? 68 by 100, which is equal to, you can cancel by 4. 4 17s are 68, and here 25. Okay, in simple way we can convert the percentage into any numbers, and already we have learned how to convert a number to percentage. Okay, so now we will do some small type of questions. Suppose in a village there are 500 people, okay, from which 300, suppose we will write as not 300, 200 men and 250 women, and rest are children. Then find the percentage of men, women and children. Okay, so our question is very simple. and the total number of peoples are present here 500. There are 500 peoples. Okay, so from which 200 are male, 250 are women, and the rest are children. Here we can see that the number of children is not given. So that first of all we have to find out the number of children. Okay, so men equal to number of, how can we write that? And one very important thing that students, I see that I saw the students from the English medium students are not writing the mathematics properly. Just they are calculating and find out the answer. In that way you will get not the perfect mark, not the full mark. So that you have to learn how to write the things, write the mathematics in proper way. Okay, so look here how I am writing here. Number of men are 200 and women are 250. Total men and women is 200 plus 250 is equals to 450. Okay, and here it is written that rest are children. So number of children is 500 minus 450 is equals to 50. So here number of men we have got, number of women we have got, and the number of children we have got. So now here we can write that number of men is 200. Out of means full. What is the number, total number? 500. So we can write what we can write that. So number of men is 200 out of 500. Yes or no? 200 out of 500. That means 200 divided by 500. When we convert these things into percentage, then we have to multiply it by 100. So in percentage, what will the answer? It will be 2020 cancel 2 by 5. In percentage, 2 by 5 into 100, 5 and 100 cancelled, 5 ones are 520 equal to 40%. Okay. Similarly, number of women is how much? 250 out of 500. That means 250 divided by 500, and it can be cancelled. The result is 1 by 2. So in percentage we can write that 1 by 2 into 100. What is the answer? 2 ones are 250. So result is 50%. Similarly, you can find out the number of children. So children equal to how much? 50. So 50 out of 500. That means 50 by 500. That means it will be cancelled. It's equal to 1 by 10. When we convert it into percentage, then we have to multiply by 100. So the result is 10%. Okay. So finally you have to write the number. In that village, the percentage of men. What is the question it is asked? It asked to find the percentage of men, women and children. And in this way, you have to write your last final answer. Okay. So percentage of men is how much? Percentage of men is 40%, and the percentage of the women is 50%, and the percentage of children is 10% in that village. Okay. If you write in this way, then you will get the full mark. Understood? Now come to the different types of questions. Suppose divide 500. Suppose we'll take any other number. Suppose divide 700 among A, B, C and D such that A will get 20% of total, B will get 30%, of total, and C will get 25%, and rest D. Suppose question is like this, of total. Find the percentage of D. Okay, so first of all we have to find the percentage of D and the amount that A, B and C get. Okay, so here the total amount is 700 and A got the 20% of the totals. So 20%. So A got 20% of total. So how can we find out the amount of A? So here 20%. 20%, that means we have to first convert the percentage into number. So 20% means what? 20 by 100. Of means we know that of means what? Multiplications. And we know the total. Total is what? 700. So this is equal to 140. Okay. So A will get 140. Similarly, B will get how much? B will get 30%. So 30% of total. That means 30 by 100. 30% means 30 by 100. Of means multiply. Total means 700. And the result will be 210. And C will get how much? 25% of total. That means 25% means 25 by 100 into 700. So again it will be multiplied by 7. 100 1 is 100, 100 7 is 700. 25 into 7 equal to how much? 175. So A, B and C. Already we have got what the amount A will get and B will get and C will get. So total things what the A, B and C. The total of A, B and C. Okay. So total A, B and C will get how much? A will 140 plus 210 plus 175 is how much? It is equal to 140 plus 210 350 plus this much 400 525 525. That means the rest will get C get D get. So D will get how much? 700 minus 525 is equals to 175. Okay, and we have to find out also the percentage of D. So how much percent D will get? So that means this amount we have to convert it into percentage. So we can write that D will get 175 out of how much? 700. 700. So it will be 175 by 700. And in percentage what it will be? 175 by 700 into 100. So we know that when we have to find out to convert any number with the percentage, then we have to multiply by 100. So 100 and 700, 107 is 700, and here we can cancel. It will be 25. So answer equal to 25%. So D will get 25%. Okay, students. Now, another type of questions we will do here. Suppose a person, suppose from your book we will do some questions. So here you can see that a man had rupees 25,000. He gave 20% of his money, 20% of his money to his son. To his son. To his son, 40% of the remaining. To his daughter. To his daughter, and 25% of remaining, and 25% of remaining to his wife. To his wife. Calculate the amount of the money left with him. Calculate the amount of money left with him now. Here total is given, but the importance of this type of question is remaining. This thing is very important. So here, after giving some money to his son, the remaining part is not equal to 25,000. That means the total amount will be less than 25,000. That means the total amount will be different from the first amount. Okay. So on every stage, we have to find out what will be the remaining part, remaining money. Okay. So first of all, the total money is 25,000. Total is 25,000. Okay. So 20% of his money to his son. Here it is written as 20% of his money to his son. Here we can write that 20%. What is the meaning of this 20%? That means 20 by 100. Of his money. Of his money means how much money he has. He has 25,000. Okay. Of means multiplications. Here result we can get how much? 5 or 25,000. 10 here. 5,000 to his son. Okay. I am doing roughly and we have to describe these things. Okay. So how much money he has given to his son? To his son, he has given 5,000. 5,000 rupees. Okay. Now 40% of remaining. So here again we have to find out what is the money left with him now. Okay. So now he has how much money? 25. He has 25,000 and 5,000 he has given to his son. So 25,000 minus 5,000, which is equals to 20,000 rupees. Okay. So now he has 20,000, and from this 20,000, remaining part means 20,000. This is remaining part. So here remaining means 40% of his remaining. That means remaining means 20,000. So 40% of remaining is to his daughter. So 40% of the remaining is equals to 40 by 40% means 40 by 100. Of means multiplication. Remaining means 20,000. In this way you have to calculate. Okay. So 100 and 20 cancel. 40 into 200 is equals to 8,000. Okay. So how much money he has given to his daughter? He gave 8,000 rupees to his daughter. Okay. So now 8,000 he gave his daughter. Now how much money he has now again? So now he has how much money? Before this transactions he has how much money? 20,000. So now 20,000 minus 8,000 equal to 12,000 rupees. He has now 12,000 rupees. Up to these things completed. Now again 25% of remaining to his wife. Again we have to calculate 25% of to his wife. And here remaining part is what? Remaining equal to 12,000. So 20% of is remaining to his wife. That means how much? 25% means 25 by 100. Of means multiplications. Remaining part means 12,000. Okay. So again it will be cancelled. 25 into 120 is equals to 33,000 rupees. So he gave 3,000 rupees to his wife. So he gave 3,000 rupees to his wife. Okay. So now how much he has? Before this transaction he had 12,000, and from this 12,000 he gave 3,000. So rest, how much rest? Rest 12,000 minus 3,000 equal to 9,000 rupees. So now he has 9,000 rupees with him. So we can write that, calculate the amount of the money left with him now. So we have to again write our final statement. So he has 9,000 rupees left with him. Okay, so this is very important questions. Many of times this type of question came in your exam. Okay, so we have to understand these things very important. If it is not written, the remaining part is not given, then the 40% of the total, it will be treated as total. Okay, so in every times we have to find out the 40% of total, and here again 25% of the total. As it is written that find 40% of the remaining, that means you have to subtract this 20% from this 25,000. Okay, so first of all read the question properly. It written remaining or not. First look and then calculate. Maximum time the students are doing wrong. Okay. Now the important thing, one other type thing here we will read the topic of the appreciations and depreciation and appreciations. These two things are very important in the appreciations and depreciations. What is the meaning of appreciation and what is the meaning of depreciations? While we can see that while we buy some mechanical things, that means any machines, then its value will decrease after some times. It is known as the depreciation. When the value of any things will decrease, then it is known as the depreciation. Sometimes we can see that in some days ago, you can see that the rate of the gold will increase day to day. Okay, so in that times, when the rate of any object will increase, is increasing day to day, then we can say that the value is appreciating. Okay, so appreciation means increase, depreciation means decrease. Okay, so a small questions we will solve here. If the cost of an object is 25,000 rupees and it depreciate 20% every year. Okay, find the value after 1 year and after 2 years. Always remember one thing, students. So appreciation and depreciations always depend upon the present value. not the past value or not the future value. Okay, so the amount of the appreciations or the amount of depreciation will always depend upon the present value. Okay, so here the present value is what? 25,000. So after what 1 year, what will happen? 20% it will depreciate. It will depreciate 20%. That means it will decrease by 20%. So how can we find out what is the amount of decrease? If the value decreases by 20%, then what is the net value? So 20. We have to first calculate the what is the amount of depreciations. Depreciate amount equal to how much? 20% of 25,000, which is equal to 20 by 100 into 25,000. So 20 cancelled. The result is how much? 50 and 20, which is equal to 5,000 rupees. Yes or no? So this is known as the depreciate amount. So value will be how much? Value will be 25. Depreciate means what? It will decrease. That means it will decrease 5,000 in 1 year. So 25,000 minus 5,000 is equal to 20,000. Understood or not? So after 1 year, its value will be 20,000. Again after 1 year, so here again for 1 year we have completed. So it is written after 2 years. After 2 years means what? So suppose here 25,000. The value is, this is present. So this is after 1 year. It will be how much? 20,000. Yes or no? When it will again appreciate. So 2 years means 1 year. Again depreciate 1 year. Okay. So that means we have to find out from this year. So in this year the present value will be 20,000. So after 20,000 it will depreciate for 1 year. Then what will be the depreciation amount and what is the net value? We have to calculate. So for the second year. So this is after first year and it is for the second year. So for second year. Okay. So present value is equals to the after first year. The value after first year will be the present value for the second year. So present value equal to 20,000. Okay. Depreciation equal to 20%. Yes or no? So we have to find out the amount 20% of 20,000. So depreciation amount equal to 20% means 20 by 100 into 20,000. So 0 to 0 cancelled. 4 and 30. 4,000. Okay. So value after 2 years equal to how much? 20,000 minus 4,000, which is equal to 16,000. So we can write that after 1 year of depreciation, the value of an object will be how much? 20,000, and after 2 years it will be how much? 16,000 rupees. Okay. So depreciations and appreciation is not a small thing. So we have to understand more, and we will discuss again the after things and some other things about the depreciation and appreciation in the next video. Okay, students. So my humble request to all of you that please watch this video properly, and if you will not properly watch it, then you can't understand properly. So it will be very critical for you, and so please watch it properly and try to do some questions from your book. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. Bye.